Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. Over the last several months, we've traveled to the far-flung cities of Frankfurt and Tokyo as the auto show season is well underway. Well, now we focus our cameras closer to home towards the most influential auto show in America, Detroit's 2006 North American International Auto Show. From compact cars to controversial concepts, Detroit says everything about America's automotive future. So let's see what the Motor City's crystal ball has in store. An unusually snowless Detroit met the over 7,000 members of the global automotive press corps and some 40 new production and concept cars making their world debut at the 2006 North American International Auto Show. In its annual role as starter of Cobo Hall festivities, Ford got the fireworks going with the long-awaited return of the Shelby Mustang GT500. With 475 horsepower, this supercharged 5.4-liter V8 pony, the fastest, most powerful Mustang ever, gallops into showrooms in late spring. Ford is also entering the fast-growing 5-passenger crossover utility segment, a dominant theme of the show, with the 2007 Edge. Wearing the new corporate 3-bar grille, Edge has all-wheel drive driven by Ford's new 250-horsepower 3.5-liter V6 and a 6-speed automatic. Edge shares its basic chassis with the Mazda CX-7 unveiled earlier at the LA Auto Show, and this decidedly more luxurious Lincoln Mark X. Also from Lincoln is this Mark S concept, a new large all-wheel drive flagship sedan with decidedly swoopy styling. Providing hints of the future styling of the Ford brand is the Reflex. Short, wide, and squatty, this small, sporty diesel-electric hybrid coupe uses novel rear-hinged butterfly doors. But the best expression of Ford's auto show theme, bold American innovation, goes to this F-250 Super Chief concept. This time, the 3-bar grille sets off a massive suicide door crew cab pickup that indeed favors the classic passenger train. But the modern energy twist is the Super Chief's tri-fuel V10. It runs on gas, E85, and hydrogen. Making good use of energy is General Motors' two-pronged hybrid utility effort. Saturn's compact View Greenline Hybrid arrives this fall for under $23,000, while this full-size Chevrolet Tahoe hybrid concept is expected to enter production fall next year. The V8 electric Tahoe promises highway fuel economy in the mid-20s. No word if Chevy will apply their hybrid technology to the also all-new Suburban or to the redesigned Cadillac Escalade lineup. GM knows that people still want vehicles with big capacities as well as big luxury, and both are delivered by the Buick Enclave. This striking 6-passenger, 3-row people mover is moved by a 270-horsepower Cadillac V6 with all-wheel drive. Production starts in late 2007. But the true star of the GM stand was the return of the Chevrolet Camaro. This long hood, short rear, flared fender concept captures the essence of the original, topped off with 400 Corvette-derived horsepower and 30-mile-per-gallon fuel economy. Now, the only Detroit automaker that isn't singing the financial blues is the Chrysler Group, and they showed their worth with a pair of high-styled concepts. The gorgeously retro Dodge Challenger concept hopes to muscle in on Mustang and Camaro with rear-drive Hemi V8 power, just like the original did in 1970. On the other hand, this Chrysler Imperial concept is looking to steal a little ultra-luxury thunder from Rolls-Royce. With an upright grille and a suicide door cabin that reminds us of the current Phantom. The Hemi V8 concept sits on a stretched 300 chassis with 22-inch wheels. Then Jeep broke all the rules and lots of glass as they drove the 2007 Jeep Wrangler out onto the public streets. Wrangler is wider, safer with new V6 power and an optional hardtop that opens like a sunroof. Jeep also showed the production version of its Compass urban assault vehicle. The Compass is based on this Dodge Caliber 5-door that arrives this fall. That's about the same time that we'll see the Chrysler Aspen. Based on the Dodge Durango, it is the Chrysler brand's first SUV. And we'll have more first outings at Detroit later in the show. Now let's head back to the Motor City for part 2 of our coverage of the 2006 North American International Auto Show. Even before the first wraps were taken off new Detroit debuts, import brands showed their rising influence. 49 independent automotive journalists selected the Honda Ridgeline as the 2006 North American Truck of the Year and the Honda Civic as the 2006 North American Car of the Year. This was the first year a single brand won both awards and is more evidence that the American car market rewards new thinkers. Honda then pushed further ahead, announcing its cure for unpredictable gas prices with the subcompact 2007 Fit. On sale this spring, the 5-door hatchback Fit's 109 horsepower engine is capable of 38 miles per gallon on the highway. It'll be a safe small car too, with side curtain airbags and ABS brake standard. Fit is but one of a growing list of imported subcompacts arriving soon, including a new Chevrolet Aveo, Toyota Yaris, and the Nissan Versa. We'll know a year from now how small Americans will go to save a buck. More mainstream will be this all-new and larger Sentra Compact out this fall. Nissan also had one of the hit concepts of the show. This Urge is their idea of a competitor to the Mazda MX-5 and Pontiac Solstice Roadsters. While Mazda showed this Kobura Coupe to show how a hardtop derived from the MX-5 Roadster might take shape. Toyota already has the best-selling car with the Camry, and at Detroit they gave us a peek at the all-new 6th-generation car out this spring. With more muscular styling, it will include a true performance SE model, as well as a gas-electric hybrid arriving in summer. Toyota also showed an odd 6-door minivan concept, the Wedgie F3R. While Mitsubishi followed last year's successful launch of its Eclipse Coupe with the drop-top 2007 Eclipse Spider. And this concept CT shows that they're serious about a small hybrid car for the future. Hyundai should continue to rack up record sales with the all-new 2007 Santa Fe crossover vehicle. The American-made Santa Fe is longer than the current model, using that space for 7-passenger 3-row seating. Power is all V6 with sales beginning this spring. Hyundai is looking even further ahead with the HCD9 Talus concept. New styling with an unusually large interior are the hallmarks of this V8 coupe. Hyundai's sister brand Kia showed their unique view on a small urban crossover utility with this Soul concept. Kia also unveiled its new Sonata-based Optima midsize sedan, which arrives later this spring. Toyota's Lexus upped the ante in the large luxury car market with the production version of its new LS sedan. This long wheelbase LS 460L will be accompanied by a standard wheelbase model. 380 V8 horsepower, the first 8-speed automatic, and so many luxury features that riders may never want to go home again. Honda's upscale brand Acura is yet another joiner to the 5-passenger crossover utility ranks. This almost ready-to-roll RDX concept has power from Honda's first turbocharged engine for America. While Nissan's upscale Infiniti brand gave us the first look at what will be the next G35 coupe, Sweet. European makers weighed in with a wide variety of new entries. BMW took the wraps off the 343 horsepower M version of their Z4 Roadster. BMW's Mini brand showed another Traveler concept, confirming their forthcoming longer Mini wagon model. This summer, Mercedes-Benz enters the full-size SUV arena with the new GL class. Made in Alabama and sharing the basics with the M and R class, this posh 7-passenger launches this year with a pair of gasoline V8s along with a V6 turbo diesel. An even greener 50-state Blue Tech diesel will follow soon after. Also, with the new S-Class coming this spring, the 612-horsepower V12 S65 AMG, the world's most powerful production car, will follow close behind in July. Ford's premier automotive group covered a lot of territory, from the sporty Volvo C30 4-seat hatchback to the drop-top version of the Jaguar XK to this exotic Aston Martin Rapide 4-door V12 flagship. Now, if we could only win the Mega Millions. Given the chance, we'd also spend some of it on this very retro and very inviting Lamborghini Miura concept. Audi's 4-seat Roadjet concept is yet another tall all-wheel drive crossover, albeit one with a more traditional 5-door hatchback appearance. While the V10 420 horsepower Audi S6 also grabbed its share of the spotlight. Finally, China's Geely Automotive Company made its first appearance at Detroit, saying that they may be in North American showrooms within 2 years. And that's our view from the Motor City and the 2006 North American International Auto Show.